This is a HeadGum podcast.
Gather round! I like that! Yeah!
Yes!
Mess around!
That's what I'm talking about. All night. Look at that.
Messing around. So Hannah, we're back, folks. I want to acknowledge something.
Welcome. Hello.
Welcome.
Welcome. We're in studio. We're live.
In studio, and it looks
Funny we were live.
If we could be live, we could have a live chat.
We're going live.
Do it live. If it looks like I'm wearing the exact same thing as I was last week on last week's episode, it's because I am.
Yeah. Well, we clarified this last week. You love the earth.
And
you like to have a low footprint on the earth.
Yeah.
And so these are your Tuesday clothes, and you wear them every Tuesday.
Yeah, I don't change.
No.
Never change the clothes. And I think that's important. I think that's key.
Yeah. I mean, I just came from, being in a Bruce Springsteen video where I was the mechanic under the car.
I could see
fixing it on I'm on Fire. And so they're doing a remake of that video. And so I was just working at the mechanics, but like as an actor in a music video. And so I just came from set.
Hannah, you've
for the
done a
boss.
music video before where you had to make out with Danny Trejo.
I did. I did a train music video called Angel in Blue Jeans.
There we go.
And they were like, and your boyfriend, they were like, they wanted to shoot it like Rodriguez,
Yeah.
those movies. And they were like, Robert Rodriguez?
Robert Rodriguez, yeah.
And they were like, and so they wanted to do it like that. And they were like, and so, you're in a bar, and the train is like the bad guys, and they've got you. And then your lover comes, and he's like broken out of jail, and he saves you, and he puts you on the back of the motorcycle, and you drive off into the sunset. And I was like, cool. Who's the boyfriend?
Yeah.
And the boyfriend was Danny Trejo.
Legend.
Who had just turned 70.
At the time he had just turned 70?
I think so.
Damn.
And I think, look, because I'm going to look up how old Danny Trejo is.
Boy,
I think
98.
he did not look 70. And I was like, I think I was 30. And I was like, okay, all right. But he's 81 now.
Dude.
Okay. So Danny Trejo shows up. And it was Danny Trejo.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, all right. And then in the bar, if you ever watch this music video, Angel in Blue Jeans, he then pulls me in to give me a kiss. We've all kissed on camera. We know what that is.
Yep, I've done it.
I would
7
like
times.
to say Danny Trejo takes the opportunities he's given.
You gotta do it. yeah, boy, you gotta do it, Danny
I
Trejo.
got a real smooch.
Hey.
Then we're supposed to get on the back of a bike and drive off into the sunset. His motorcycle, it was his motorcycle.
It was his actual motorcycle.
I think it was his actual motorcycle, is just a one-seater. There's no like little in the back. So I'm literally on the wheel, like on like, like the
little cover.
on the wheel, holding on to this man, and he really just rips down the road.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And I'm with somebody in real life who rides motorcycles. So I came home. I didn't know that that's like not how you ride on the back of the motorcycle. And I was like, oh, and then this is how it ended. He was so mad. He's like, that is so dangerous.
He said, you could have ripped your butthole off.
I mean, you go flying off, you're under the wheel. It was so crazy. It was the craziest music video, but I will say it was the most fun I feel like I've ever had in my life, because it felt like you were in one of those Robert Rodriguez movies. Like we were really fighting and screaming and knives flying and card tables going up and like, passionate kisses and motorcycle. It was very fun.
Shout out to Danny Trejo, boy.
Love Trejo.
Trejo.
He was the greatest. He taught me so much there. He also is one of those people that really takes care of his friends. Everybody that rolled with him that day was his friend, and he was helping them, and he was just... I love Danny Trejo.
Shout out to Danny Trejo.
Yeah.
Have him come on the podcast.
Nothing to do with this episode.
I
How
know.
do we get into Danny Trejo? What is happening?
I don't know.
Oh, music videos.
Music video, yeah. You mentioned
Me
music
making
video.
a I'm on Fire Bruce Springsteen reference. Well, we're starting off on brand. Jeez Louise. Okay, episode 510, Goosebumps
Walkaway.
Okay, can I just say, so Goosebumps Walkaway is you break up or like life tears you apart from somebody and then they say something. It's like that moment in Casablanca,
Yeah.
right?
I don't fucking know.
That movie.
You think I watched?
What does he say at
Casablanca?
the end of Casablanca? Here's looking at you, kid. Right? And then like walks away, and then she's just like, "Ah." And then you never forget like this thing of like, oh, it was never meant to be, but I'll never forget you. Has anyone ever given you a Goosebumps Walkaway? Like when you've broken up and you're like, man, that final moment just lives with me.
Nah.
Okay. Moving on. I will tell you, my only Goosebumps Walkaway is from like my best friend in school. And I was like 9 years old. And then her family was moving to another country.
Oh.
And we didn't know what to do. And then I moved to Saudi Arabia and she moved to Holland. And then I got an envelope came in the mail. And all it had was half of one of those pink erasers. Mm-hmm. And like half of a heart. And she kept the other half of the eraser with the heart.
You still have it?
I probably do. Knowing me, I save everything. That was my Goosebumps Walkaway. Love you, Natalie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shout out to Natalie.
Shout out to Natalie.
She probably threw that shit in the trash.
She just sent erasers with half a heart on everybody in the entire world.
is
She's like, I
garbage.
got all these old ladies wanting me. What?
Did you
An
see
episode.
the swoot launched by Fruit of the Loom in Japan?
There's a
last
lot
month?
of swoots.
Yeah. This
A
one,
woman that worked on our show, actually, she started a very hot swimsuit company
Yeah.
called T3 Swimsuits, and she also made the swoot. She sells it. She was on New Girl. I told Deborah McGuire, our old costumer, about that. And this is also, Fruit of the Loom in Japan has got a swoot.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna try to buy. I'm going to Japan soon, I think, and I'm gonna.
Are you for real?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna buy
For fun?
For fun. Yeah, I think I'm gonna buy some swoots,
I thought you were going to like buy a house in Japan. I was like, you haven't gone yet.
but I would love to. I'd love to buy a house in Japan.
I'd like a real estate portfolio in Japan, please.
I mean, why not? Damn, I heard Japan is dope. This was written by Berkeley Johnson
the king.
and then directed by Trent O'Donnell.
I will say that one thing I learned about Berkeley, or the rumor about Berkeley, or the legend of Berkeley, was that he was the best at giving like random character names. Any fun name on the show, they would go to Berkeley, and he would just be able to come up.
Oh yeah. He's
With-
that dude.
Something really crazy.
Now this episode was billed as our 100th episode, but it was actually the 104th.
Really?
Yeah.
Is this the one where we had to remember we got pulled in at lunch, and then we had to eat that huge cake, and all the press came,
I think
and
so.
there's like a really weird bunch of pictures of us feeding each other cake like we're at a wedding.
Maybe. And was
Do you know what I'm
Megan-
talking about?
I don't no.
Oh, those pictures. I remember those pictures because you and I are on the side, and we're like
Am I
taking
wearing
selfies.
glasses?
No, it's like on set. We got pulled out of
Oh.
our trailers on set to go in, and they invited the press, and we had this huge cake, and there's all these like
Oh, I
crazy
remember
pictures.
that. I remember
yes,
that.
and you and I are taking a picture like this.
I remember that. I remember that for sure.
I just remember the photos, and we were like, "What's happening?" And then it would also make sense that for us it would be like, and it was just
Yeah.
the 104. We missed it.
Was it that it was our 104? It aired in the order that it aired. It ended up being the 104th, but it was actually our 100th
Oh,
episode.
maybe because the Megan episodes and the other episodes were a bit wackadoo.
That could have been it.
Maybe.
But a lot of confusion.
So this was like a big episode because they basically had to do the handoff. Mm-hmm. Right? Zoe's back. Megan had done her stint. Mm-hmm. And they did one episode where they're both in it to kind of join the worlds.
Right.
I don't want to be controversial. Mm-hmm. I feel like they didn't really need to do that.
Yeah.
Megan could have been like, bye, getting on the plane, going to my big pharmaceutical life, and then Zoe could have been back. They didn't need to do the handoff. It worked, but I'm just saying it wasn't necessary.
It wasn't necessary, but actually I do think it was necessary. You
Really?
know why? I think, the show's called New Girl. And
Yeah.
you got to have the new girl interact with the new girl. Meaning Zoe is the real new girl.
Yeah.
For a few episodes, Megan was the new girl. They got to have at least some interaction.
I guess you wanted to see it.
You want to see it.
That is true. If they didn't do it,
Yeah.
I would have been like, I wonder.
Yeah.
What
People
would
would
it
have
be
asked,
like?
why didn't they do it?
That's true. And they did. It was like the lightest lift for huge press. I remember that.
Yeah.
We did photo shoots. There was billboards out for one
Yeah.
episode. You made it seem like Megan was joining the show forever, but really it was like this one handoff episode.
Was this
they
her last episode?
milked it. What?
Was this her last episode?
Yeah.
I
Right?
thought
She's
maybe-
not in the next episode?
No, because I thought yeah, she comes back. She's like recurs a little bit.
Bro, this is why I got to do the rewatch. You know now the rewatch is real because
Yeah.
I have not watched this since we shot it.
Yeah. I'm almost positive.
I
she comes
believe
back.
that she was gone.
No.
Ooh.
Let's jump in. Guess who's back?
Back again.
Okay. Jess is back. Jess returns to the loft after being sequestered for jury duty, and she's on a mission to find a hot juror who caught her attention during the trial. This gives her an opportunity to spend time with Reagan as they launch a juror hunt and bond over their mutual appreciation for Nick Miller. How he managed to get Reagan to catch feelings is still a mystery to this damn day.
To this Jessica damn day.
To this Jessica damn day. He pulling them all, bruh.
I'm honestly, this is like so happy. This is when you know something is actually real and not manufactured, that I do the recaps and the rewatches in real time.
In real time.
I genuinely thought that was the end of Megan. And I was like, I thought she was around for more than those few episodes. And guess what? As she was.
She was.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah. Now, so after last week's kiss between Nick and Reagan.
Yeah.
It's go time. yeah. And that boy is actually about to do it. He's getting prepped. About to do it with one of the hottest women on planet Earth.
This is Wendy's writing that you're connected to now. This is the one you like. I can see it. Look at you. You're so happy right now.
Yeah. Yeah. She went back and...
Okay.
and she only got a day left in L.A., so they got to do it. They just been kissing a bunch. You know what I'm saying?
Which is also crazy. There's no way with that kiss on the stoop and a blackout, ice cream. It's hot. It's the apocalypse. It's all over. They for sure would have had sex that night.
That's what I do every time I'm kissing
back
and
of the
ice
van?
cream. Van right outside Dave's house.
That's what I'm saying. It
Come
was
on.
crazy that they were like, obviously it's been going on for a minute now, and you guys are just still, you live together. You share a shower.
You shacking up, and y'all ain't. Come on, man.
And then we have to say it also is crazy.
That is crazy.
All right, sitcom, let's go.
But they're about to go do it. Mm-hmm. They run inside.
Yeah.
He goes and he puts on his very fancy.
I also love the
boxers.
hot and heavy of like a rom-com when like the door kind of falls open and they're like,
You like that?
It's just like, I love those like weird tropes because that's not how it happens.
Nobody be kissing.
No.
This is what I've always said, and I'm not trying to be divisive amongst the community. But like, maybe I got to go back and do my research on black rom-coms. But like in the white rom-coms, they're always kicking doors down and falling over stuff.
Slamming into walls. A lot of slamming into walls.
I be like, yo, that's violent. Y'all be kissing like that? I'd be like, in the movies, they make...
If a man slam me into a wall, I'll be like, hold up.
That's
I
a
feel like I need to
crime.
know more about you.
That's a crime. You walk in, it'd be so much shit on the table. He'd
That's
throw it off the table.
That's right.
I'm like, why would you do that? That's my grandma vase.
I know it's crazy
You know
to
what
do
I mean?
it.
And it's be like,
And no one can figure out the light switch. They're like,
and all of a sudden you don't know how your lights work.
Yeah, I know. It's wildin'.
But in the black rom-coms, it's also false. It's always he's always so smooth.
So smooth. They take off the tie like this.
I'd be like, man, sit down,
There's
bro.
so
You
much
know,
eye contact,
open in
loosening the
slow
tie,
motion and shut up, bro.
taking off one shoe,
Beard always perfectly manicured and lined up. Get out of here.
one
with all that.
eyebrow up. I was like, how much time do you have?
I mean, I'm gonna make a real rom-com. I mean, how people really do it. Do you want to? I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Hold on.
Sorry,
Splash some water around. Hold on a second.
Sorry, give me a moment. I'm sorry, it never does this. Oh, sorry.
Oh God, it's my mom. I gotta turn it over. I gotta turn it over. So
God.
want some water by the bed first.
I'm just nervous.
Maybe we could talk first.
Yeah. Say something special. Say something sweet.
Anyway,
That's how it really goes down in
it's
apartment
really
4D.
true. That's why I like the tropes. I'm like, this is nice. Let's watch these people do it.
Now, when they're doing all that passionate stuff, Nick goes, puts
Yes.
his boxes on, he comes back in the room, they open up the door.
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise.
Can you imagine your ex-girlfriend is like, hola?
Just laying in the bed. Just post it up.
That's crazy, too.
That
That's
is-
not your bed right now.
Yeah, you left and somebody
Yeah.
is being rented.
Yeah, you're in an Airbnb situation.
And in what world do they not, like, hey, I'm coming home? Like, can't you say, you don't just...
It's the craziest thing. I will say, I thought the last episode, the awkwardness that Jake Johnson had to channel, which was adorable and fun and silly to watch, this is even better than the last episode.
Yeah.
When he does the thing where he just follows his thumb out of the room,
Yeah.
it's one of my favorite things. He's like, I gotta... It's one of my favorite things I've ever seen.
Oh, my gosh. Now, while Jess is catching up with Schmidt, Cece and Winston wearing their new "My Roomie found the defendant guilty on all 4 counts." And all
I remember
got was
these
a
orange
t-shirt.
shirts, by the way.
I wish I would have kept one. Nick takes a moment to talk to Reagan. She feels like the sex window has passed, and it's probably a good idea to not overcomplicate things, which I think is stupid. Now they just have to get through a day without Nick making it too weird. You know what I mean? Which is impossible because it's Nick.
That's right.
Yeah, which I think is also stupid though. It's like, so she's here. Guess who else has a room?
Yeah, that's the part
Me.
I didn't understand. You have a bedroom.
Yeah, and there are hotels.
There's so many things you could do. I just wondered if what we're trying to actually tackle is like love versus lust. Is that where he is like, not that he can articulate that, is that his issue?
Love versus
Like the love of his life is there.
I don't think he knows that.
And the lust of his life is there.
Yeah.
And it's like, ooh.
I don't think he knows that this is the love of his life yet.
No, but you know it like deep down.
No, something in your body knows it, but it hasn't gotten to your.
But that's what I'm saying. The conflict of him being like, no, you're here and you're here and 2 girls are here.
I love it when he's like breaking it down to them, like of why they're so uncomfortable.
Like, we got to talk about it.
He's like, and I know
They're like, we're fine.
About this. You're freaking out right now.
Like, I'm actually like trying to pursue this whole other man.
Okay, so Jess, she has a lot to share about what happened at jury duty, and she's super excited to tell some tales. You know what I mean? Like how she was unanimously elected the foreman. Of course she was.
Of course.
Of course she was. And she nearly threw it all away
Yeah.
for love.
Yeah.
Dimitri Martin.
Have you ever been on jury duty?
No, I get out of it all the time.
Yeah. I think I would take it so seriously.
Yeah, you have to if you're
Like
gonna do
if it was me to up to me though solely to crack the case.
Yeah.
Like if when they passed around the bloody cheese grater in the episode,
That was one way to go.
I was like, what the heck is that used
An
for?
exfoliator. It's an aggressive exfoliator.
I needed smooth heels before I commit this murder. Had nothing to do with the murder.
It's aggressive.
Yeah, Dimitri Martin crushed it. So funny in this episode.
Oh my God. I gotta go watch his old stand up again. That dude is brilliant.
Yeah.
Dimitri Martin, one of the most brilliant performers. Okay, so now Jess is in love with a juror. His name was juror 237B. And, together they made the courthouse their own little hothouse. They were forbidden from personal contact and sharing personal details. Because when there's a murder on the, like.
But is that for real?
I think so,
You
right?
can't know someone's, so you're just going only by first names? Does everyone have an alias? Like, what happens for real?
I don't know. That is a good question.
I don't know. You're like, my name is Michael.
Well, I would imagine you
That's
probably
hard
can't
to keep up.
say any. Yeah, you probably, especially if you're sequestered, I don't think that you're allowed to have that kind of free will to
Like, you don't speak at all? And then you just go sit in the thing and then you do the case and then they just, like, separate you? Like, that's a lot to make sure.
I'm sure they
There's
talk.
no
I'm sure they
leaky
can.
boats.
I'm sure they can because you're all sitting in the same room together and you're having conversations.
Yeah.
This is just,
Extra.
Berkeley wrote this. He made that up.
Berkeley
He made
wrote
that
this.
up.
Berkeley?
Always
Okay.
good with the names. Juror 237B. Yeah, so now Jess, she needs to find this person.
She wants to find him.
Mm-hmm.
She can feel the tension. She wants him. Nick tells Schmidt that he has missed his sex window, and Schmidt reminds him, it doesn't matter, because what you've accomplished this week is nothing short of a miracle, which is true. As someone watching it, you're like, bro, you won. The fact that woman even looked your direction and kissed you.
Yeah, it is
That's
strange.
it.
Yeah,
Take the W.
he should be taking. No, you can't take. You gotta go for it. Man.
You do have to go for it, but he's just saying no matter what happens,
Yeah.
understand
Yeah.
what has happened here is incredible.
Yeah, and Nick is making it weird, but he got a plan.
He's got a plan, yeah. Because she's leaving.
Yep.
I thought for good.
As Reagan is saying goodbye, Nick hit her with a.
A Goosebumps Walkaway.
He had to hit her with the walkaway.
Which I, for some reason in my brain, initially, before he explained it, thought it was the moonwalk.
Ooh.
You know how he does that when he's awkward? He does that like moonwalk out of the room. And I was like, what are you going to do? But now it's a whole other thing.
Goosebumps Walkaway.
Okay.
Schmidt's like, I don't know who that is, bro. Nick is like, it's a line that the guy says to a girl in a movie that gives her goosebumps, and then he walks away forever.
Yeah.
Schmidt understands it immediately.
Yeah.
Right?
And he's like, okay, I've got one. I've got what I'm going to say. He's going to say, I want to say goodbye to you, but it's not true. So bad bye, Reagan. That's not the one. That's not the one.
It's not the one. And Schmidt
Yeah.
tells him to go write 20 more lines to practice. You know what I mean? You know, it's you got to throw it away.
That's right.
You got to
You got to work on this.
Yeah.
Which, when we get to Nick in the mirror practicing his Goosebumps Walkaway, there's so many. That's what we need a supercut of, is like all the things that Jake Johnson does solo acting alone in a mirror. Some of the funniest shit ever.
Yeah.
It's just like when you did your cop voice. There's something about when you're allowed to just play with ranges and you're by yourself and you can get super weird. And they gave us multiple opportunities to do that in the show. It's the funniest stuff
Oh, yeah.
ever. All the weird gets to come out.
I think so. It's like when you're at home rehearsing or practicing.
Yeah.
You throw out everything. No one's around to see it. So you throw out every possibility of what it could be. The good, the bad. Some of the more extreme things are the ones that are the funniest.
That's right.
And so when you do that so much, like we all do, every actor does it, you just have the confidence to do it on set. And when they put a mirror in front of you, you kind of feel like you're in there by yourself.
Well, the moment where he goes, I know we'll get to it, but he goes through it and he finally ends with actually like a really good one. And then he's like, and so that's what I have to say to you. Bye.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, forget the bye part. Like, you're talking to yourself. Oh, it's so fun. Okay, all right. So it must be weird for Reagan now that Jess is home and suddenly she has no space of her own, even though it is Jess's room. I guess it's also Reagan's room.
Yeah.
But anyway, they're both there, and Jess is Googling to find anything about Juror 237B, and Reagan can't get away fast enough, but suddenly Nick's in the doorway and makes it so weird.
He wants to address the 800-pound gorilla in the room, which has been that he's intimate. He had been intimate with both of them.
Yes.
And they must be. We talked about this a little bit ago.
Yes.
But how devastated they must be, and they aren't devastated.
Have you ever been in a situation where you've had two women,
Yeah.
but you didn't expect them to be in the same party or the same thing, and they're both there?
LA is a small place.
And then, who do you talk to? What do you do?
Well, it depends. If you're currently talking to one, then you got to stick with who you're currently talking to.
But you're like, just ignore the other person? What
No.
if they start talking? I
No.
would be a sweaty mess.
Well, if you've been honest, you know what I mean? There's nothing to hide.
This is what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
He's like, I have been with both of you women. I know that this is weird.
Like, it's not
So bad.
yeah.
So bad.
Yeah, and so he's being weird. He's trying not to be weird, but
I've never been in that situation.
Really?
I would literally be like, well, I've got to start working in the rocket ship business because I'm going to build one and go to the moon forever. I would never recover.
You get up to the moon, Elon is up there, and you're like, oh, hi, Elon.
Oh, God. Guess I got to go back to that weird party I was trying to get out of.
Yeah, so, Reagan tells Jess, he's being so weird. I need to get out of here for the
let's
day.
leave him alone.
Perfect, because Jess needs a buddy to drive around LA and look for the juror anyway.
Yeah.
So now we pair them together.
Which I love. They did this for the show. They did it for the people.
Mm-hmm.
You want to see the new girls together.
What's on your mind, Hannah?
Nothing. I'm still thinking about the fact that if I was trapped in a room with two people that I've been with, I would have died. It's like my living nightmare.
And not mine, especially if both of these women.
Don't say what you're going to say.
I'm not saying anything. I'm only saying if these.
Sam knows what you're going to say. He
No.
kind of was like, all right,
Sam,
you can say it.
no.
No. Don't say.
Sam's never sat in on a podcast that I've been on, ever. Hannah, if both of these women, it's not what you think. I swear, it's not what you think.
Okay.
If both of these women were into an alternative sexual lifestyle,
Moving on.
well, we could just make it one big party.
Oh my God.
I got a big house, lots of rooms, king size bed, California king. We love California. It's a crumbling state. They're going down. Gavin Newsom.
Oh, Gabby. Okay, all right, okay. So Reagan's like, he's being weird. We're going to get out of here. kind of what I'd like to do. Okay, so Reagan asked us for any standout identifying characteristics to help track them down. I would like to say this, though. What Reagan does in this episode, you can ask Wendy, is my genuine super skill in life.
What?
You can be like, I was at this party. The girl's name was Amber. Say less.
Oh.
I'll give you her address. I'll do who her exes are. I will tell every single thing about her. I have the craziest, super detective way.
That's what I call an Amber Alert right there. I had to do it. Go ahead.
It is the craziest thing in the entire world, which is why I'm a very scary person to date. Because you can be like, I had a really great past and all my exes love me. And I'd be like, give me 5 minutes. You son of a bitch. Yeah, I love this. I love this because women are built this way. And now we've got the technology. Y'all are hooped.
Yeah, that's why I'm single.
Yeah. They all know too much.
They know too much.
Okay, she said, well, there's nothing that stand out about him because he's perfect. But then they started to identify clues from the other jurors. That's also what I would do. I'd be like, well, tell me about everybody else. I can follow the breadcrumbs.
That's smart.
I'll follow the breadcrumbs, and that's what happens. Then this crazy thing of like the inhaler, and it was a maroon color. Then she calls the one distributor.
But do you know who was the person who had asthma?
Wasn't that Ethan?
Yes, I believe so. Yeah, I believe so.
Yes.
That was one of our writers.
One of our writers, married to Catherine Hahn.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah, Catherine Hahn.
I like how I'm just like, I know everything about everybody. I'm like, is that his name? Is that who he's married to?
Yeah, I was just
my
confirming
God.
everything because I forgot it too. But
No, but that's right.
That is
right. Isn't Ethan play? Yeah, it is right.
Yeah, he played Inhaler guy.
He's a very, very, very funny actor. Also a very, very, very wonderful writer.
He's great.
He's great. Cameos galore in this one.
Yes.
Oh,
we also
okay.
forget to mention that Winston started to take
God,
dance
do you remember
lessons.
doing this?
Yeah.
This dance lesson?
Weird. I was like, what dance am I doing? They were like, just
Yeah.
dance weird. And I was like, all right.
Yeah. This is what I will say. So I have the deepest phobia of dancing on camera.
Really?
Absolutely the worst, most deep phobia of dancing on
You
camera.
were never one of the dancers on Ed the Sock?
Ew! No.
You never-
Ed. Never gotten into a hot tub.
I got to go back and rewatch those. I had a
Ew.
Canadian classic.
I have this deep phobia of dancing on camera. And so when this episode happened and it was like, you just got to be free with your body and dance and move around. So I'll say this too. So I just went and did Super Troopers 3.
Yeah.
August 7th, worldwide.
Pew, pew, pew.
It opens with a massive dance sequence. It's the opening of the film. And it was like late in the shoot schedule of when we were going to shoot it. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do what I always do if there's some dancing, which is I'm going to hide in the back. I'll talk to Jay, our director, and be like, just bury me back there. I cannot dance. Like, this is whatever. So here we are now, 3 or 4 days before the big sequence we're going to shoot. And they're like, it shows up on my schedule that there's a dance rehearsal over the weekend. I was like, great. So I'm talking about there's like 15 people in this cast. So I'm like, all right, Saturday we're all going to the dance rehearsal. Haha, I'm going to make sure I'm in the back row. And Jay's like, what are you talking about? Just you. I said, huh? What do you mean just me? He's like, it's just you and Kevin that are doing the dance alone. You guys are the opening of the movie in the big dance sequence. And I was like, so I looked at Jay and I was like, did you make the assumption that I just can dance
Not
and
me
like
just
do
dancing?
choreography? Like I just naturally can do this? And he was like, can you not? I was like, no, sir. He goes, well, you got tomorrow. Jay, the eternal optimist. And I was like, oh my God. Anyway, August 7th, you guys go to theaters and you can see how that turned out.
This is going to be good.
There was nowhere to hide. Anyway, I remembered this. This was the first time really because I have to walk in and confidently be into this. The most acting I've ever done in my life.
Yeah, I hate dancing on camera.
And also we had to be super weird. So it wasn't like we got to work with somebody to be like, do it like this.
I'm okay
or
with
whatever.
dancing super weird. Because I actually have
It is better than choreography.
Yeah, please don't make me do choreography.
Bro,
My body
August
don't
7th. You're going to come with me and you're going to see the state of it.
My body don't do what you tell my body to do. It's
That's
my body.
me too.
You know what I'm saying? So I work off instinct, feel, emotion, vibrations, vibrational rhythm. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
That's how I work.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say?
I do.
So when somebody's like, I want you to go 1 on a 2, I don't give a fuck about your numbers.
Also the ands.
Yeah.
1 and 2 and 3.
Three.
Just go 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, dum-dums.
What's the and?
Shout
A
out to the-
numerical?
Shout out to the choreographers. I'm about to switch it up. Okay, so
I will also like to say all the dancers that were in this scene, y'all crushed it.
they always do. We have a lot
They
of
were
dance.
so funny and so weird. Some were so slow. Some were animalistic. Some were really fast. I loved it so deeply.
Yeah.
Also, the wardrobe was great.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody looks so good.
What does Winston say? It's not a class. It's more of like a gathering.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With no actual structure. You know what I mean? A lot of vibey people.
Oh, this all is because Schmidt wants them to have a first dance for the wedding.
Right.
Yeah. This is his living nightmare, which is kind of like later on in the show when they're looking at schools for their kids. And he wants like, the uniform and the whatever and not like the dirt with the chickens.
Yeah. 100%.
It's like this. This is like the dirt with the chicken version of a first dance.
Very uniform, guy.
Yeah.
And so, but Cece is like, I just want to have fun.
That's right. I
wanna
want
have
it to be fun.
So can you please just try the damn thing? He agrees.
Yeah.
But he just can't let
During that
loose.
slow jams.
Yeah.
It's a great sweatshirt.
The boy needs some structure. Now they're on this. Justin Reagan, they're on the scout,
Yeah.
right? Scouting mission.
Yes.
Reagan eventually admits to Jess.
Hunting a man.
No, they're hunting a man, which happens. I realize that probably happens as we
Do you
speak.
know how many times I have with a girlfriend been in a car, like driving by slowly trying to find a man?
That's what I'm saying.
It happens a
on
lot.
so many occasions. I'm wondering how many times I've been hunted.
So many times people have driven by your house. Some ex has driven by your house
to see.
trying to see if another car parked there, whose car's parked there, then run in the license plate.
You'll never
You have
know.
no idea. These things are happening.
10-foot gate. You'll never know. You'll never know.
They've got one of those, like, those cameras that goes, like, under the gate. A little periscope camera.
Little mirror.
Yeah. LM643.
Like, whose car is that? So Reagan, she's admitting to Jess that she's crazy about
then
Nick.
Jess breaks her.
Yeah, she's avoiding him because of it, but she can't avoid him any longer because they need to come help with the juror hunt.
Oh, yeah, because it's only men allowed in this country club. So they need a man.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and so they get Jake Johnson.
That's right.
Good old Nikki Miller.
Yeah. Now the two girls, they bond over this freak as he chases down another juror out a golf course.
Yeah.
Reagan.
Yeah, he's in there being a lunatic. It's like, tell me about the other jurors. Also, like the worst fumbling of like how to get information. But that's on track for Nick Miller.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Reagan says, I like that guy. He calls hand sanitizer ham sanitizer.
But he kisses you like a coal miner greeting his wife. Nick manages to bully juror 237B. He bullies the name,
Yes.
juror 237B's name,
Yeah.
out of the other juror.
You know what I heard when I was listening to this last night? For some reason, because he says it's shouting and it's like a bit chaotic at the end scene, I heard Cherry Garcia. Not Jerry Garcia.
You heard Cherry Garcia?
I heard Cherry Garcia.
Hannah, I got news for you.
What?
You're pregnant. You're pregnant, Hannah.
Why?
You're craving ice cream.
Why? What's Cherry Garcia?
Literal ice cream.
It's a literal ice cream?
That's my time, y'all.
Is it really a literal ice cream? Wait,
yeah,
is it like
named after Jerry Garcia.
Is it like a Ben and Jerry's special one?
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't know.
I
don't
thought that's
eat
why
ice
you were
cream.
saying it.
I don't eat ice cream.
What are you talking?
I don't like ice cream.
So then how are you pregnant? Make it make sense, Hannah. The people out here are so confused by you right now.
If this, by the way, is another false headline, Lamorne Morris confirms Hannah Simone is pregnant. She exclusively eats Cherry Garcia.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. The TV was turned down low or something, and I just heard Cherry Garcia. Okay, fine. Let's go back to the dance class. Good Lord. Okay,
Yeah.
we're back in the dance class. Schmidt can't believe how free Cece is, just feeling the music. Oh, and then they do the greatest flashback.
Oh, this is when Schmidt was. Oh gosh.
These two.
Oh,
The hustle.
gosh.
Do the hustle.
Because Schmidt is saying that he was a fat kid.
Yeah,
You know what
and
I
he
mean?
had to get everything right and do it perfectly. Otherwise, he got mocked and he got bullied. So he's just being triggered to his childhood trauma.
Childhood trauma.
That's all this is.
You know what I mean? He
Yeah.
pushed himself to learn the moves.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
he ended up impressing the kids. That was a funny flashback.
The fact that in the flashback they do a whole 1 year jump
Yeah.
to the same talent show. He
Same
chooses
kids.
the same dance and it's the same
Same
kids.
kid.
And he only does about 9 seconds of the dance. That's how it haunts you when you're kids, you guys.
Well, Winston gives him good advice. He
Yeah.
says, you got to stop letting childhood ridicule dictate your actions.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? And then he gets a call from Jess asking for his help running Gary Garcia's name in the system.
Yes.
Winston does a little search,
Yeah.
at the police station. Nick shares his updated Goosebumps Walkaway options with Schmidt. I would read that one. Schmidt says, Nick looks at it. That's cause. It's perfect.
Then we later get to find out what it is.
Yeah.
And it's lunacy. Okay.
Now, we're back with Jess. Jess asks Reagan when she's going to tell Nick how she really feels.
Yeah.
And she's like, never o'clock, dog.
Yeah.
Never.
Well, you're also leaving tomorrow. So what's the point?
Where are you going, though? Like, when people say I'm leaving, like, where are you going?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's
go
like
on.
also LA, it's pretty central.
Yeah.
You're a pharmaceutical rep.
You'll be back.
I know they like the pharmaceuticals in LA.
I know.
So, like,
You'll
you
be
coming
back.
back, Reagan. Okay.
Yeah. Well, and I think she comes back.
Oh, no, this is the problem. So I don't really drink coffee. I talked to Sam about this. I don't really drink coffee, but like today, I had 2 cups.
Uh-oh.
And now
You got the runs.
I got the giggles.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know where you were going with this.
Can you imagine? I got the runs. And then when I laughed through it.
I had no idea.
No, I got the giggles. Oh, no. Oh, God, we got to get through this episode.
We're good. We're almost there. We're almost there. I think so.
Oh, no. Okay.
Oh, no. We got
All right.
a lot.
Okay.
All right.
We're in the beginning of Act 1.
How many minutes have we been going so far?
Oh, no. We are rambling.
We
We've
got
been
this.
doing this for an hour.
40 minutes.
Oh, I know. We're
40
just
minutes, but we got to
laughing.
cut a lot, though.
Okay. Okay, so bad news. Winston finds almost 1,000 Gary Garcias, not Jerry
That's
Garcias. Gary Garcias in the system. And that really takes the wind out of Jess's sails. And she goes, look, I never had a chance to tell Gary how I felt. But you have a chance. Don't let Miller become your Garcia. And this was also weird. Why? And I wish, I'm like, I don't understand this choice. Why does the goodbye between Reagan and Nick happen in the bathroom?
Because that's a good option. They could do it in there.
I was like, I don't understand. It's just they do this Sayonara Sammy thing. And then he's got to walk away, which they talked about earlier, which I didn't think was funny. Well, when you walk away, which way you go? Left,
Yeah.
right, backwards, forward, figure it out. And he's like
Sayonara,
looking for an
Sammy.
exit to be cool, and he just goes and stands behind the shower curtain. It's too funny.
Now, the next day, Jess is featured on the local news to talk about the jury verdict.
Oh,
And
the voice modulation.
It's so funny.
Oh, so funny. Okay.
There's another jury member on screen.
Wait,
for
can we
this
talk about the
segment.
broadcaster, how funny he was?
Oh, go ahead. I fell asleep.
Oh,
so-
the guy who's ever playing the broadcaster was the funniest. He just, when you don't get given a lot, but you make the most of it. Phenomenal choices. It was such a funny moment.
Shout out to that actor,
Yeah, Crispin St. Chang.
Crispin St. James.
Berkeley Johnson name.
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure.
Crispin St.
So this is so sweet because they're talking to 2 jurors. It happens to be Gary Garcia. They recognize each other. They have this like sweet moment. Again, that's never happened as far as I know in a TV show before. That's how like a rom-com meet cute kind of thing happens.
Jury duty.
Yeah, but that with the voice modulated and in the thing
Yeah.
and in the shadows. Like new ideas on TV, I feel like are few and far between because of the tropes. Love the tropes. That was a fun one. That caught me off guard. I really liked it. So they give their personal information, which is like,
They profess their love to each other.
yeah, and they're not allowed to be like.
Yeah.
They're supposed. The reason why they're in shadow with voice modulation
Yeah.
is to keep them anonymous.
They don't care. That's what love will do to you. Love make you do crazy things.
Reagan though sees this whole thing and she's moved. Mm-hmm. And she goes, okay. And Nick is also moved. And they go, wow, she didn't Sayonara Sammy him. They said something real.
Oh, look at that.
Okay. All right. Now we're back to Winston.
That's right. Winston says he's going to head to the police station before his dance class. Schmidt tells him he shouldn't go to the station wearing that tank top because they'll make fun of him. Winston tells Schmidt, this is something that people write in my comments all the time, or just he goes, when are you going to stop worrying about what people say? There's a lot of cards in his suggestion box, and he's like, they say, "Great job, keep it up," and he knows. It's so stupid.
This is you gentle parent yourself. That's what you did.
Oh God, he's like, you know how I know it's real? He's like, cause I know my motherfucking handwriting. He doesn't say motherfucking handwriting. He says motherfucking handwriting. I remember filming that episode, going like, is this stupid? Like, is this so dumb? But then the more it aired and the more people would talk about it, I would go, that's pretty funny. Good writing. That's pretty good.
It's so funny. It's so Howard.
Yeah. Great job.
Do you remember that when I feel like, I don't know what era of life that was, in your 20s or something, maybe teenager, when it was like, write Carpe Diem on the mirror.
Yeah.
Seize the day.
Do it.
You guys know what I'm talking about? Do you remember this at all?
That was Canadian.
Sam's like, no. Oh, what is like, yes.
Well, Sam's young. Sam, how old are you? 33. Yeah.
Oh.
That's before his time.
Just a baby.
That was so many people's quotes in my year.
Carpe Diem.
Carpe Diem.
I think it was from Dead Poet Society, wasn't it? Carpe Diem.
Probably.
Why do you keep going? Why are you looking at me like I know? But I was saying, like, I feel like it was in Dead Poet. Can you Google this for me? Carpe Diem, Dead Poet Society, because they all say, and I think it's like that seize the day.
What was your
thing.
yearbook quote? Did you guys have yearbooks in Canada?
What years you were? Yes, I did graduate in Canada. I went to 4 high schools in 4 countries.
Oh, Jesus.
On the run. Am I right? Hey. I don't remember what my quote is, but I do remember there was a time where people's yearbook quotes with their picture was like just all over the internet and shared, and there were people that some savage ones that were crazy.
Mine was dumb. Mine was, oh, I see. It's because I'm black, ain't it?
No, it was not.
I swear to God.
I will
I swear to God.
perish.
I swear to God, that was my yearbook quote.
I'm going to have your mom take a picture. We're going to put it up. Are
I'll
you
get
being
it.
for real?
I'm being serious.
Well, nothing's changed.
Oh, I see. It's because I'm black.
Oh, I see.
It's because I'm black, ain't it? Yeah. I think another one was, no, that was it. That was my yearbook quote.
Do we take a picture of it and put it on a T-shirt and put it on our merch? You can go buy it at the messaround.com.
I used to love playing the race card. It was so fun for me. It was
Fresh take.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was part of the problem. I would play it often. Lamar, you were late for school. Oh, I see. It's because I'm black, ain't it? You'd be like, no, what? I don't know why you're late, but no, they would get
Like, what is
so
happening,
confused.
Lamar?
Like, yes, I get out of trouble a lot that way.
Anyway, that whole phrase that you said that you were at the time were like, this is not cool. It was written that way because it gave Schmidt a Goosebumps Walkaway.
I gave it to him. I dropped it on him, and he had the shivers.
That's right.
Now, Nick tries to get up the nerve to call Reagan, right?
Yeah.
But she calls him first. She says, Nick, there's something I wish I would have said to you last night, but I didn't. I'm going to say it right now. Sayonara, Sammy. Nick drops the phone in shock. He picks it back up after the shock because he was shocked and he dropped it.
That's right.
The unshocked picked it back up.
My favorite is like, Reagan, I'm going to need some time to process everything you just said.
Then I think we should exchange information. Reagan's like, well, given I just dialed your number and I lived with you, I think we're good. It's like, that's just Nikki being Nikki.
Yeah.
And then she's smiling.
Yeah.
Well, Nick looks at himself in the mirror.
Yeah.
And his reflection gives him a thumbs up. We did it, buddy. He gets
scared.
And he's like, what? Then he looks back. He's holding this.
Oh,
okay.
God.
Oh,
Here's my
God.
theory. Nick Miller, the entire series, just wakes up and takes like 3 gummies.
I think
3
so.
weed gummies, and he just rocks through the day. Because why is he scared of himself in the mirror?
Why is the good question.
Yeah.
Why?
Okay.
Yeah. So
And then, oh no.
Jess and Gary,
Yeah.
they meet for coffee.
Yeah.
With full freedom to
Yeah.
talk about anything
Nothing
at all.
there. forbidden love is something, and then the full access love is like
You got nothing to talk about.
got nothing.
You got nothing. I've been there. I've been there
too, where you're like, oh God, and you finally get together and you meet, and then you're like,
what do we say?
Wow.
Yeah, you got nothing at all.
wowie wawa.
Wow, wow, wow.
Okay.
But Jess arrives back at the loft to find Nick in her room. He wants to talk and catch up.
Yeah.
She asks if Reagan ever said anything to him. He says, yeah. She said, Sayonara, Sammy. And it will factor heavily into his Nick on Nick time later.
No, it's too much. There's like now 5 minutes of this episode talking about Nick Miller's.
He's going to masturbate.
That's right.
He's going to masturbate himself.
Feels like a real strong ending. Okay, so that ends with everybody doing the hustle, going up and dance, and Schmidt's supposed to have this moment. But my favorite thing is I rewound it about 4 times just watching Jake. Because we all get up and start dancing and commit to the bit. And you know, he's like, they're not going to use this. They're not going to cut. They're going to cut after 3 seconds. And he just tries to run the clock of what he knows the edit will be.
Yeah.
And he literally just goes like this. He stands for about 2 of the seconds and he's like, shit, they didn't call a cut. So then all of a sudden you see him go like, does not move the rest of his body. That's all he would give it. He's like, no.
The gang is back together again. Yeah, in real life, you had asked me earlier, I don't think I've had any goosebump walkaways. I don't...
Any goodbyes that haunt you and gave that woman immortality?
I mean, yeah, but I'm not going to give them the credit on this show.
They should have come back. They shouldn't have broke your heart.
You know what I mean? I'm not going to give them any credit.
Too bad for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that too.
Yeah. So, no.
I feel like I've given some people some good goosebumps walkaways because I like a strong ending. We're done, we're done. I'll never talk to you again.
That's aggressive.
Yeah, so I do it. And they're just sort of like, we could be friends and hang out. And I'm like, no. And so I always have the last word and then I leave. I'm the one who walks out, closes the door. So I've given some, I don't know if it's goosebumps walkaways, but it's for sure some walkaways.
Oof. I can never do that because I feel like we're all connected. when you dock with someone, sex, I think
Dock is crazy.
Yeah. I think there's a specific soul tie that happens. And when you leave, you just shut the door. It's like slamming it on the umbilical cord.
Dock is like a perfect, it's like and.
Oh, yeah. You know what real docking is? Oh, Hannah,
No.
it's gross.
No.
I'll explain it. So you've got... Guys, do yourselves a favor.
No.
Google
No.
docking.
No.
And then type in XXX in
No.
your search engine.
Your algorithm will never recover. I regret stepping into this bit.
So Hannah,
No.
and guys,
Anytime you say "so Hannah," that's it.
yeah, send your docking videos,
No.
pictures to what's your
No.
Gmail?
To Sam, the engineer at gmail.com.
Sam the engineer at gmail.com.
Oh God. Okay, we got to move on. Okay. Roomy message of the week.
Go ahead.
Help me, Dion.
Dionysios?
Whoa.
Dionysus?
Dionysus?
Dionysius?
We love. You know what we call you? Big D.
Whoa, that's crazy. That's crazy. You know what you Google? Big D. XXX. Send the results to Hannah Simone's email.
Please don't.
Okay, go ahead and read it.
My name is Big D. And I'm writing.
Dionysios.
Dionysius. I think I'm writing with a small and heartfelt request. Oh. Someone incredibly special to me, they have a little black heart and a smiley face, or just probably a heart and a smiley face, and the printer just made it black, has been a devoted New Girl fan since 2011. That's when we started, so that's an OG. She's rewatched the whole show countless times. She would listen to the Welcome to Our Show podcast and now the Mess Around podcast. The show genuinely means the world to her, and you guys have helped her through different seasons of life. Her birthday is coming up later this month, and I was wondering if there's any chance of a brief birthday shout out for Margarita. Also, thanks for this new podcast. It's great. Happy birthday.
Well, hold on, Hannah. Hold on.
Margarita.
Hold on, Hannah.
Happy birthday.
Hold on. Big D, what are you doing? We do that on our Patreon. We give
I
out
was about
shout
to
out.
say, I said, listen, man, here's the thing. You don't need to come and, you know how many emails we get? 1 billion, right? The fastest way to do this is you go on our Patreon. There's so many people that want so many special things for their special people. That's where we do it all day.
All day.
All day. And you know
day.
it's the guarantee. Patreon. We started for a reason.
Yeah.
For you.
Come on, man.
Margarita.
So guess what?
You better be on Patreon.
So guess what, Margarita, you ain't getting no birthday shout out. Even though it's your birthday and we want you to be happy.
birthday
None of that. We know it's a special day for you and we want you to have so much fun, but we're not going to say happy birthday to you.
We want to give you a special one.
On the Patreon, it's going to be so special and
That's
damp.
right. It's going to be so special.
It's going to be greasy. What?
Anyway. What is happening
Sign up,
today?
Big D. Sign up. Thank you for listening, folks. Sorry, Dionysios got me all worked up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Damn. Now I got to go have a margarita after this.
Ooh.
I don't want
Should
you
we?
to have a happy birthday. Oh, I'm kidding.
No, we do. Margarita, you're not wrong
Yeah.
for this. Big D. Patreon.
That's right, Big
That's
D.
what you should get her for her birthday. Get her like the Patreon top level.
That's right.
And then it can be all day with margarita.
All day.
All
Can you
day.
imagine you and Margarita making love while listening to the Patreon?
Oh, this is not what you envisioned, D, and we're sorry, but you're welcome.
That's not what you asked for.
It's really not.
It's not. It's not
This
what
is
you
us
asked for
also
at
doing
all.
our very best.
Yeah. Thanks for
Tune
listening.
in next week.
Yeah. Episode 511, The Apartment. Great episode about the apartment.
Here's what's crazy is that I genuinely have no idea what that episode's about.
Me either.
Is Megan Fox in it?
Oh, I think Susan Sarandon is in this one. Anyway, make sure to follow us on IG and TikTok at The Mess Around Pod.
Yeah.
You can follow me at Lamorne.
Yeah.
You can follow Hannah at The Real Hannah Simone.
That's right.
That's where you can send all your docking video search
That's not
results. You can, subscribe, YouTube. Hit the notification bell.
Ding, ding.
Please, and then join us on Patreon.
That's what we've been saying.
That's it. We available.
D's on there, margaritas on there.
So Margarita be all over that Patreon, bro.
Bye-bye.
The Mess Around is a HeadGum podcast created and hosted by Hannah Simone and Lamorne Morris. The show is produced by Wendy Heisler and engineered by Sam Rogich, with production support from Kyle Chevron and Ali Khan. Our executive producer is Anya Kanovskaya. Katie Moose is our VP of Content at HeadGum. Our theme music is by Ronald Jukebox Jackson. For more podcasts by HeadGum, visit headgum.com or wherever you listen to your favorite shows.
That was a HeadGum podcast.